Hey guys, Sam Mac here. I'm back with another Captain Tsubasa video. The reroll tutorial did seem to go pretty well, and there's some feedback so that some people would like some more tutorials, so that's the plan. I'm going to try to release a couple of them and try to divvy them up a bit. Today I'm going to focus on kind of your different options for spending your stamina. Yeah, that's the plan. So let's just jump right into it. See, right now I'm at rank 13, and up here it'll show how close you are to ranking up. Story mode is actually the best place to get rank XP, so we're gonna start there, and then I'll get my stamina refreshed. I only need 200 more. You usually get about 100 rank XP per stamina that the chapter costs in story mode. So we can basically do any of these. I'm just going to jump in to one of these ones at the start because they have most of them have like 30-minute halves, and it's just a little faster for the video. This one has 45-minute halves, but anyway, we'll play it anyway. And I'm just going to play it on auto and then keep talking while it plays itself. I'll do some on manual later. Yeah, so when in doubt, I think you should be mostly focusing on story to start. The main other option you have are events. Events are good as well, but for one thing, they're not always up. And the other thing, I think getting a lot of rank at the start, at least until you unlock everything, like at least until you're like rank 10 or 12, I think you should kind of focus on story. There's nothing yet that's like super limited that's never going to come back in events, so there's no real rush to do those. The one exception, I guess, might be when you need specific things, and if it's a daily event that and that's currently the day for it, then it's worth doing. Or the other time would be if you're close to ranking up and you have a full energy bar, you're better off doing event games instead of store games, because you don't want to rank up while you still have a lot of energy left. Otherwise, you'll lose all that energy. You'll see when this game's over here, I'm going to rank up and you get a full energy bar back, so that's super useful. Especially early on, I'm pretty sure when you start playing the game, you can pretty much just play straight through till you're rank 8 without actually having to wait for energy to come back. So it's really handy at the start. But that does slow down a bit. Like by the time you get up to like rank 10 and stuff, you have to actually wait for your energy to come back before you can actually get ranked up. There is another exception to that, but I'll show it later in the video. All right, so that was the first game, pretty quick. So we're gonna rank up here. The nice part about ranking up is we're going to get not only is our sound bar gonna refresh, it's gonna get larger, and we're gonna get more friend slots. So it's nice to have more friend slots because when you use friends in games, you get more friend points than if you use random people. So we're up to 27 friend slots, and we're up to 70 maximum stamina, so that's sweet. We also got our league tickets refilled. I probably won't really touch on league much today, but I'll save that for another video. Alright, so yeah, we got our rewards there. No, we got a hat trick. We'll send this friend request to this guy because we just got that slot opened up. I think I was full otherwise, but okay, so that's story. There's not too much to add on story. Like, you want to play through on normal all the way first, so don't worry about hard or anything until you've completed the entire thing. I haven't even completed it yet, but it's on my to-do list. I think I'm near the end of this part, so then I just have one part left though, and then I'm going to start through one hard. Some small things to mention, and this is kind of true for all games, I guess, is so you have these point rewards down here. These are one-time rewards, so when you get 10,000, 18,000, and 25,000, you get rewards. Those can only happen once, whereas every time you play, you can get the rewards for, I think it's a shutout. So getting 0 goals against, there's a reward for winning by 3, and there's a reward for getting a hat trick with one of your players. So those are always useful to try to get. It's not always, won't always get them automatically when you play on auto. So sometimes it's worth taking auto off to kind of make sure you get those extra rewards. Let's jump over to events real quick, because I know there's one that ends in about 5 minutes. So right now there's a Roberto's Notebook event going on. This one's actually really good if you need notebooks to level up your guys. So let's start with that one. I'm going to do that real quick because it's pretty fast and it's pretty easy. And it uses up a lot of stamina, which is nice, and I can start regenerating some. So we're just going to do solo play for now. Shared play is another option where it's actually really worth doing, and you basically just, only one person pays the stamina cost, but everyone gets the rewards. So it's worth doing that when you can with your clanmates, but I'll probably do another video to talk more about that and demonstrate that. So where was it going? Sorry, I got distracted by a message there. Yeah, so this is going to play through real quick. I usually just keep an eye on it. I usually, when I have like at least double the team power, I usually just let it play through by itself, but I'll keep an eye on it, and if it looks like I'm not going to get a hat trick or I'm not going to win by 3, I might step in and play manually a little bit just to make sure I get all the rewards. The game isn't very smart. Like, the AI is not very good, to be honest. Like, it passes too much, especially like when you have a much better team. It should be shooting way more often, but I guess that's a convenience thing. I guess if the AI was too smart, then no one would actually play manually. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's good to play manually, get your practice in for when you're doing those harder matchups. But yeah, we're looking good here. I think we got 3. We have 3 goals already, and there's still a quarter of the game left. Looks like we just got our 4th. So sweet. So we're gonna get a lot of notebooks from this. And so this is a sudden event, and it'll pop up for about an hour, and it happens a few times a day. And then there's other types of events that I'll show you in a minute here. All right. So this is the first type. I recommend doing these when they're up, especially if you can do shared play with them. So we'll see here. I have, here we go. So yeah, I already unlocked all the rewards, so I don't get those again like I was talking. You get some coins, you get some friend points. You'll notice like I only get 250 player experience, whereas when I did that story mission, I got about 1,000. So you can really notice that there. And you get some club experience too, which I don't think is necessarily that much lower. I think it's about the same club experience from playing events versus playing story. I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. And then you get some more rewards. I didn't get the hat trick, but I did still get necessary notebooks. So that's what I was really looking for in here. The hat trick might have been another one, but that's all right. And sometimes it seems like you get a random amount of clear rewards. I don't know if it's based around points or not, but I would assume getting more points is better, and might increase your chance of getting more books. So I've definitely seen up to like 5 rewards up here before, so that's pretty cool. We'll send another friend request here, so it seems like we still have an open slot. And let's look at the other events here. So the other events going on. Oh yeah, and it's worth mentioning, even if you can do, even if you're strong enough to go right to intermediate, it's worth doing beginner and intermediate and hard if you can when there is different difficulty levels, because these give dream balls first time you clear them as well. So you'll see I'm stockpiling my dream balls right now because I don't think the current banner's worth pulling on, but yeah. So all right, so here's another good example of an event. So there'll be these raids going on, and you'll see like these ones right now are happening from 9 till 10, so they happen for about an hour, but they're pretty common that they're sum up. So from these you can get SR level guys. The thing worth noting is this SR level Tsubasa. This is what you'll see with when you get a character with a treasure icon. These guys aren't as good as the gacha version. Like an SR from treasure isn't as good as an SR from gacha. But the nice thing about them is you can farm a bunch of them, and then you can use them to upgrade the skills and to give your other players more skills. So, like if I farm a bunch of these Tsubasas, I can farm up the level of Drive Pass on them and then give them to another copy of Tsubasa I have, like the champion Tsubasa or the free one you get, or the one, there's a bunch of versions of Tsubasa you can get right now. There's one you can get from club tickets. So that's cool. So they have these for quite a few different characters. Most of the guys who have, maybe not, I think, yeah, it's like at least like half of the guys who have SSRs usually have events that you can farm abilities for. So this one's for Shun Nita. Again, this gives him a volley falcon shot. So again, that's something you can farm if you have none shot out. Or to be honest, they're pretty good. Like if you don't have an SR character already, even though these ones aren't as good as normal SRs, they are better than our class characters. So that you get from gacha. So if you need a certain position, sometimes these are good to do. This one, and just to, I just want to show my thing real quick. So you'll notice like these ones, the team's total power is around 38,000 on easy, and you can still start getting them even on easy. Then on hard it goes up to 100,000. So it's a pretty big gap. I'm not even sure what very hard is. I've never looked at it. Very hard is 178,000. So that's quite a bit. One sec, guys. Let me just mute this conversation real quick so it stops popping up. All right. So yeah, and there's also SSRs you can get from raids. So this is Carlos Santana. So he's very good. His gacha version is very good. But again, if you don't have an SSR forward in all your forward spots, then it's a very good idea to farm a copy of this one. But if you already do have a Carlos Santana, then you can farm his overhead kick for him to add to him, then level up. So you can see on this one, yeah, you can still get very high attack, defense, and physical values. They're just not as high as you would from a gacha, and you can still evolve them too. So you can get these ones to IR. So for example, this one starts at hard and starts at 94,000. So actually, I haven't tried this one yet. I might be able to beat it, but I'm not going to try in this video right now because doing the manual match is pretty long, and more just kind of going over your options. And so there's also daily quests. So right now, Friday, for example, are coins. So these run for the entire day, and they reset at, I guess it's 10 Eastern, so 7 Pacific, yeah, whatever that is. I guess 3 o'clock GMT, 3 p.m. So those are always good to get, or they're not always good to farm, but a lot of times if there's something you need, they're good to farm. Challenge balls are things that I think you need to either buy them or get them as drops to be able to do these quests, so don't worry about that too much. There's also a schedule down here, which is really handy, so you can see what's coming up for raids. So you'll see we're right here, or no, wait, we're back here, so looks like there's a break from 10 to 11. There's no raids, but then There's raids from 11 to 12. There's raids from 12 to 1. There's raids from 1 to 2. So there's raids going out off and on almost all day. You'll see some of them are just the normal raids, some of them are the SSR raids. And then I want to show real quick. Okay, I guess this only shows raids. I thought this showed dailies as well, so. So I guess it doesn't show dailies, but I know the first couple days of the week, like Monday through Thursday, are skill books. I think 3 of the days, I'm pretty sure 3 of the days are skill books, 3 of them are evolution material. Or actually maybe some of them are coaches. I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest, but either way, they're worth checking out in case you need something to farm. Usually if you're short on something like XP or farming material or coins, there'll be a day where you can farm them during the week. So, oh yeah, this is the last one I want to check on. So this is a special event going on right now. I think it's open for 20 days. Okay, from the 8th for about 2 weeks, from the 8th to the 21st. So in this one you can farm Tsubasa, and it's a version. I think it's the same version as the one you get for free. Yeah, it's the same version as the one you get from free at the start. So if you want to do this event as well, you can do it and get more copies of him, and then you can get Drive Shot to add to your other Tsubasas or to level up on the Tsubasa if that's the one you're using currently. Alright, yeah, so that was the main thing in events I wanted to show you. There's another thing that's worth mentioning. If you run out of stamina and you're not close to ranking up, check out the shop. If you go to the shop, you can go to recover energy, and if you go to recover energy here, you do have the option to do it with dream balls. I would never do that really, unless you're spending money. But you can also 3 times a day. I've already used it once. 3 times a day you can use ads to recover your energy, and that's really good to do. So if you're ever low, just view an ad, and it'll give you whatever your maximum energy is or stamina is. And the nice thing about this is it'll add it to your current one and it'll go over the max. Whereas when you level up, it doesn't go over the max. It just puts you at the max. So like if I was to top up right now, it would add 70 to the 48 I already have, and then I would have 118 energy. Again, you should wait till you need it, because if you're at 118 energy, you won't be producing energy or recovering energy. So wait till you need it. And also usually it's better to wait for maybe one of those events to happen where you want to farm them, or wait till near the end of the day to do it. And the reason I say that is because near the end of the day you'll have higher you might have leveled up and you'll have higher stamina, so you'll actually get more energy from watching that. You'll get more energy from watching the ad than you would have at the start of the day. So I'm not actually going to restore it now or watch the video, but something you can know about. It'll also you can also kind of do the same thing from if you just try to start a game that you don't have enough energy for. And yeah, I think that's kind of everything I wanted to talk about today. I do, like, there's a lot more stuff I want to talk about later on. Like, I want to talk about how to best level up your guys, how to use coaches, the difference, maybe spend a little bit more time on like how to skill up, how to add skills to characters and how to skill up your characters, what to spend money on, what to spend coins on. There's league mode, there's online mode, there's clubs, there's shared play, there's lots of stuff to go over. So to reiterate, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea where to start out with your, what you should be doing with your stamina. Get up to about, I'd say just do story until you're up about rank 10, then start checking out the events, and then check out league mode, do a couple league modes, especially before the end of the week, before the reset. And also check out online mode as well, though it's not as important to check that out right now. Anyway, I think that's it for this video, and I'm going to try to keep them short. I know this ended up being 20 minutes anyway, but I'm going to try to keep them as short as I can, and we'll try to cover a bunch of topics, maybe doing like one video a day or something. So, as usual, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having fun with the game, and hit me up in the comments if you have any questions or ideas for the next video, or I can answer them right away. And yeah. Worth mentioning as well, I have a club. The club is called Hub Club. Let's wait for it to load here. So the club is called Hub Club, and we've got a couple spots open. They will be opening as we level up and stuff. So feel free to apply for that, and I'll try to get you in. And yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Cheers.